Yeah, no. Hey guys, my name's Kobe, and today I'm going to be explaining the difference between metamorphosis and evolution. And to start that off, we have to go back in time. Back to a time when somebody named Charles Darwin was still alive. Some of you may have heard of him. He's this guy. So why is Charles Darwin so important for the theory, though? I mean, what makes him so important? Well, it's mainly because he's the father, or the creator, of the theory of evolution, which is what we're going to be looking at today. So here are the basics of the story. Mr. Darwin was in the Galapagos Islands, and he was conducting research. What might that research be? Well, if you notice, as the map is shown up there, the Galapagos Islands are all islands. They're an archipelago, which means they're a large collection of islands that aren't exactly connected to each other. This means that any animals that live on one must either be able to move readily from one to another, or must have some way of getting food from their own island. One famous example of one of the species that Mr. Darwin encountered while on the islands was the finch. He was able to notice that there were a variety of finches across the different islands. All of them were, well, it's definitely the same species. However, quite a few of them had different beaks, or wings, or other unique features. Why is it so important that they all had unique features, though? I mean, isn't that common out of humans either? I mean, we all have different skin colors and different noses and hands and fingers and everything like that. Well, what's really important here is if you look at the picture, it's very, very evident that these beaks are not anywhere near being the same. Looking at this diagram, it's much more evident that these finches were not meant for the same locations. Looking at the diagram, you can also see that certain birds had beaks made for insects and mainly for seeds and for trees and such like this. Darwin's theory of evolution actually sparked the saying survival of the fittest because it was believed that the fittest species would survive. Darwin has claimed that he does not mean fittest as in strongest or smartest or quickest. Fittest means those who are readily able to change, readily able to adapt, and that is what evolution is. Evolution is a species or a group adapting to its surroundings so that it can more easily survive in its home. For those of you who don't like my definition of it, here's a Merriam-Webster online dictionary's definition. Biology terms, it means a theory that the differences between modern plants and animals are because of changes that happened by a natural process over a very long time, or the process by which changes in plants and animals happen over time. Well, now you might be asking me, what's the difference between this and this? Well, there's a very specific difference, because the second one, the Pokemon one, is actually a much different process called metamorphosis. What is metamorphosis, you might be asking me now? Well, metamorphosis is a different form of adaptation. It doesn't specifically happen over a long period of time, although it can. Metamorphosis is having to do with a single creature changing over the course of its lifespan. One of the most commonly known forms of metamorphosis is this creature, which, as you know right now, is a caterpillar. But if you know almost anything about biology, you know that eventually this will become a butterfly. And that process of the caterpillar here becoming a butterfly through this process is known as metamorphosis. Evolution is also present in metamorphosis, though. Take, for example, this butterfly, and then compare it to this butterfly. The second butterfly is a monarch butterfly, and it is bright orange, meaning that it can't camouflage as well as the brown one can onto trees. This is a form of evolution. The brown butterfly knows that it will be around other trees very often, so its colors have adapted and evolved to make it brown, so that when it's around trees, it can easily latch onto one, and anybody not looking for it won't notice it. However, the monarch butterflies are not meant for this kind of thing. Therefore, their colors do not help them camouflage into the trees because they're not normally around the trees. Here's the same online dictionary's definition of metamorphosis. a major change in the appearance or character of something or someone. In biology terms, it's a major change in the form or structure of some animals or insects that happens as the animal or insects become an adult. I don't really know about you guys, but I'd like to think that the metamorphosis definition fits this video a lot better than the evolution one does. And by that standard, Pokemon are metamorphosizing, not evolving. So, next time you see your friend say that they just evolved their Dratini into a Dragonite, make sure to tell them that Lord Coco told you that Merriam-Webster's dictionary told him that it's most definitely metamorphosis. Hey guys, so just one more thing before the video ends. Thank you so much for watching me. It's been a really long time since I posted anything on YouTube, so it's good that I'm getting back on this. I might not stay, but you know, it's just fun to make videos. So if you did like it, please rate it down below. You know, thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. And if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, go ahead in the comments down below. Tell me what you thought I could change, or what you think I can do better, or keep doing, and all that kind of stuff. Even consider subscribing, just in case something does come from this channel after all. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!